Apex just announced some amazing things coming into the game pretty soon, and I'm excited to discuss. And also because I'm finally feeling better, finally getting over the flu, I got a lot more energy. But we have a lot to discuss today regarding Respawn responding to a lot of the fans about new things coming into the game, things that are not coming into the game, leaks getting debunked, Respawn just announcing their brand new update today. So if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends news related, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's dive into this. First thing I wanted to make mention was coming from Respawn and their brand new announcement today. If you guys have not seen this Uprising collection event trailer already, I'll play it in the background for you. It comes out on December 5th, which is literally just 5 days from now. And probably the coolest thing that you can see in this event is the brand new LTM coming that is a 30 versus 30 escape evac ship type of thing where you have to escape Revenant or join him. And there's also going to be wall running in this mode. They say in their little online patch notes thing that this upcoming event is going to be a 30v30 war as legends must reach the evac point while Revenant army does everything they can to stop their escape, swarming the ground like something straight out of your nightmares. The legends may have an advantage at first, but if a squad is wiped, they join the simulacrum horde, leading the army in a one-player controlled red-eyed Revenant spawning with high-tier loot like red shields and weapons. This event's also going to have a lot of legendary skins for Valkyrie, Vantage, Bangalore, and some others as well. Also some weekly trackers and stuff that you can do for rewards. The event sounds so much fun, and I'm all for Apex adding these new modes and stop recycling the old stuff and actually make things fun again. So big fan of this. So I've decided to give away the Loba Prestige skin. So if you guys want it, just like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll pick someone random. Now there's actually more good news to add on top of this, and I'm pretty excited to discuss as well. But before we get into that, shout out to Enlisted for sponsoring this portion of today's video. It's an amazing first-person shooter that really has a good balance of PvP and PvE. You can take command of your squad and fight massive battles with hundreds of targets led by other players as well. It offers multiple campaigns to play through with their own unique weapons, vehicles, and equipment. And the game is completely free on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Considering we're used to playing Apex that already has different legend abilities, they also have unique soldier classes that all have their own individual skills that can be customized as well. Also, this game just has something for everyone of all audiences. If you're a casual player who doesn't want to take it too serious, there's something here for you. If you like to get a little bit more intense, then there's something here for you as well. One thing I'll always praise this game for is their graphics. My cousin actually plays this game in his free time, and I told him the other day that I was doing a sponsorship for them, and that's the first thing he said as well. It's just how good the graphics are. So go play Enlisted for free right now on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox using my link down below. There's also a free bonus pack when you register an account using my link, including multiple weapons, soldiers, and a premium account. But while we're talking about great things being changed and added, not only did Respawn actually add this new collection event trailer and talk about these new changes and their little patch notes stuff, they also did an Ask Me Anything yesterday where you could ask them all sorts of questions about the competitive meta. But some fans actually asked normal questions, and Respawn actually responded, and it looks like Respawn is interested in something that I have always wanted to see in this game. So someone asked, have you guys ever thought about a better way to integrate comp and casual communities together? On top of that, would you guys take inspiration from games like Rocket League, which have in-game tournaments and skill brackets that give casual players that competitive experience as well? Also, in addition to the edit, would you take it a step further to consider like Cash Cup tournaments that you would see in Fortnite and stuff, where they used to have like those weekly in-game client tournaments like $5,000 and stuff? Well, we've always wanted this, right? A lot of people have asked about this. I've even showed you guys the concept this guy on Twitter had put together, and it sounds really fun. It sounds really cool. And of course, this is amazing and all good theory, but has Respawn actually ever heard us on this? Have they ever thought about this, or is it just us spitting out ideas? Well, finally, we know they have heard it, and here's what they responded with. The team is always looking for ways that we can bring our players closer to competitive Apex, but we don't have anything that we could share today. What would you like to see for in-game tournaments in Apex? So they're actively asking the community what they would like to see with in-game tournaments. Of course, this is an extremely vague response, but they didn't really shut it down, and it sounds like they're entertaining the thought. Also, like I said, they didn't shut it down completely, but rather said we don't have anything that we can share today. This is something I have always wanted to see in the game, and I am super excited if they actually decide to do something like this. Even if you don't want to give away money because it's too expensive, if you could do tournaments for like crafting medals or something where we could craft legendary skins, that would be pretty sick. Or even like work our way up towards an heirloom. Now, that's not the only W that Apex has been putting out, because as of today, they also announced something that a lot of teams, players, fans have all been asking for quite some time. It's been known for a while that Apex has been struggling, and a lot of teams have been leaving, and a lot of fans have been worried that maybe Apex is not going to last much longer, because you've had NRG leave, SSG leave, Cloud9 leave, G2 leave, Liquid leave, and many others as well. And players were wondering if Apex is going to step it up, if Apex is going to keep these orgs around. What are they going to do to keep this esport going? Because a lot of organizations don't feel like this is a good investment for them, and therefore they have decided to leave. Well, today EA has announced that they are now partnering up with 12 of the organizations for ALGS in this year, like Fnatic, Dark Zero, XSET, Furia, LG, and Moist Esports, DSG, Riddle, Alliance, Optic Gaming, FaZe, and TSM, so that they can support these organizations a little bit more going forward. And it also seems like they have more intentions to add more of these teams down the road, and this is supposed to include like financial support and being able to host your own tournament support and team booths and ALGS opportunity support, all kind of other support factors that go into this. This is supposed to make it drastically easier for these organizations to stay around and keep investing into Apex Legends rather than leaving the scene like we've seen some of these other organizations do. So really big W for this as well, because this is something that a lot of fans have been asking for quite some time, and this gives you a little bit of a glimmer of hope that EA actually wants to keep ALGS around for the long run. Now, there were some other things that Respawn actually did answer in this questionnaire, and sadly there's some bad news to this as well. A couple of months ago, we had heard from many leakers that Apex was apparently going through some sort of engine update at some time. And this was going to be good, right? Because there was a lot of things that Apex wanted to do that they couldn't do, they were limited or whatever the case may be, and the new engine was going to fix a lot of problems, right? Sadly, it seems like that leak was debunked by Apex themselves, as they responded to someone yesterday saying, "We have no plans to move to a new engine at this time." Changing to a new engine is a massive undertaking that would ultimately pull critical resources from supporting the live game now. It turns out a lot of these leakers that shared that information sadly were not correct, as Apex debunked it. And even though it's unfortunate news, I will say Apex has come a lot further than I thought they would have been able to. I thought they would have had to do all this new stuff before they could even do things like cross progression or cross play. So since Apex seems to be like in an upward trajectory of actually doing things that we want, adding modes that are actually fun instead of recycling stuff, actually adding features that we needed like cross progression, finally doing the ALGS support organizations and stuff like that, what are some things that they haven't done yet that we're still waiting around for, that we still want to see, things that you really want to see in the game, features that we still want to have in this game? I think of the tournament mode for sure. I think of leaderboards for sure. Like, it's crazy to me that we still don't have an in-game leaderboard. I'm also really interested to see if they keep taking this mixtape playlist and expanding upon it like crazy and start adding a lot more modes to it, making it more like a real multiplayer title, because I feel like that's just what the Titanfall 3 is just going to become. So many other really good ideas out there though that I know a lot of you guys have that you could share in the comments that they could be adding into the game. Nonetheless, overall great news in my opinion today for the Apex Legends community. Interested to see what you guys have to say about all these topics down in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out our sponsor for today's video down in the comment section below and the description enlisted. They've helped support the channel quite a bit over the last couple of months. They're a great game as well. So until the new update comes out for Apex, you could try out Enlisted. Take care of yourselves, and until the next time, I'll see you all later, Gators.